Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright? Now, what we here on today, Mr. Roll Up? Well, before we get into it, first off, y'all see me on that dark. How about that? Now, Mr. Roll Up, we ain't never seen you pull up no dark type of time you on. Hey, listen, for what I'm about to drop on y'all, shit. If you drink white, you gonna need to drink some dark on this too. How about that? You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, before I show y'all this video and everything, man, it's a tragic loss, and it's all due behind road rage. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and get into it, man. Y'all know I be coming with the commentary. We'll do that after we do this video. But this is a real sad situation, man. So let's get to it. Heartbroken, damn, my bad. That's the poet. You know what I'm saying? Heartbroken stepdad collapses as suspect admitted to killing 11-year-old. All right, let's do it. Hold on.
Officer, I shot at him, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know he was in the back. And I threw it. I don't know what's going on. People are saying somebody was shot. One girl asked me to arrest him. License plates. One is in the one is probably tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you the truth. He came up around the side, like on the merge, you know, where the what's the one that takes you northbound? It's not over there. Where's that one at right now? It's in the car on the passenger side. Yeah, it's 100% weapon. I shot at him, dude. I didn't even know he had a kid in the car. Got an ambulance coming. Do you girls have any weapons? There's a kid shot in the back seat. Notified supervisors and stuff. I'm so sorry. Do you have take a minute when you get a chance. I need your ID. I'm so sorry, okay? We'll get this all taken care of. Which car is that guy's car? This one? Okay. Yeah. Did you guys see this? Yeah. I watched the whole thing. Right? We got a lot of stuff going on. I got tons of people coming. Okay. It's going to be a minute.
So, tragically, an 11-year-old boy had to pass away behind this situation. Road rage is a serious case. You know what I'm saying? We got to take road rage very seriously. Now, let me give y'all a little backdrop on this situation, right? Okay, so I don't know the whole story, but apparently they was on the road, they got into it, they pulled over, and they got to arguing, and the guy that got arrested, he pulled out his gun. He got the shooting in the car. He got the shooting in the car, and he ended up killing the little boy in the back seat, which was an 11-year-old. The suspect claimed he didn't know that it was a child in the car. As you can see, he was fully cooperative. He didn't leave the scene, none of that. And he went ahead and put himself in cuffs. You know, my bad. That's the pull-up. Y'all know how I be when I drink. I can't take too much pull-up. That's why y'all don't see me drink that much, because, man, the pull-up ain't Mr. Roll-Up dying. You know what I'm saying? But that's the channel. You know what I'm saying? It's either get your blunts rolled or your drink poured. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some hella commentary behind this shit. You feel me? And I want y'all to go ahead and take a sip or hit that blunt, because it's about to get real over here. You know what I'm saying? All right. So with all that being said, man, it looked like they was on the freeway and they got into it. What I gotta say, I think maybe the suspect, he probably cut the guy off. You know, the victim, he probably cut him off. You know, in traffic on the freeway, and the victim probably pulled up on the side of him, got to calling him a bitch ass motherfucker, throwing up the middle fingers, blah blah blah. You know, all of that type of shit. And this is probably why that situation escalated to where they ended up pulling over on the side and they got into it, and the suspect ended up shooting into the victim's car, which ultimately ended up killing an 11-year-old boy, an innocent person in this whole case. You know what I'm saying? All right, now that we got all that out the way, let me say this, right? I had to learn about road rage a long time ago. Let's jump in that time capsule. Let's go back to '09, '10 days, right? Back then, I was young. I was like 20, 21. I was turned up. I was wild as hell. I was getting money. I was doing whatever the fuck I want. I had my way. I had all the women. I still got all the women. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was, man, I was young and turned at that time, right? So, with that being said, I thought I owned the streets. You know what I'm saying? I had the sweet cars, I had the paint jobs, the rims, the bang, meaning the sounds in the car, you know, things like that. I was that nigga with the cars. You know what I'm saying? Still is to this day. But back then, I was just starting and I was climbing the ladder fast as hell with that car shit, you know? So with me being young and turned on that tip, short temper, blah, 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 you know, on that street shit, got my gang, you know, I thought I was just on top of the world, right? So when I pulled them whips out, I felt like I was untouchable. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, get out of my way. If you driving slow, you better pull the fuck over when you see my shit coming. That's how I was feeling. I felt like everybody in Detroit knew my car. So I felt like if you was a slow driver or whatever, whenever you see my car, you better pull the fuck over. Get out my way, because I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I felt. Like, that's how I was coming at that time. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, everybody would get out my way when I came, because they'll look in my rear view, they'll see me coming at them 70, 80 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? 70 to 80 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming. Get out my way. You know what I'm saying? One day, I got humbled back in '09, '10 days. It might have been like 2010. You know what I'm saying? I got humbled one day, right? So the situation was, I was on 7 Mile, come flying down that bitch. Y'all go check out my posts, things like that. Y'all seen the blue and white Crown Vic I had back then. I was like 20, 21 at the time. I had a blue and white Crown Vic on blue and white 22s. Like, I've been doing this car shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, since I was a youngin', you know. But anyway, I was in that motherfucker. I came flying down 7 Mile. This is regular shit, right? So I'm flying down 7 Mile. Boom. I hit my hood. I'm at 7 Mile of Evergreen. I'm at the light, right? It's a motorcycle. A guy, a guy on a motorcycle. He was in front of me, right? When the light changed, the nigga was riding slow as hell. Now, let me throw this in there. He had his girlfriend on the back of him. You know what I'm saying? You know how, bikers ride with somebody on the back with them. Usually they had a girl with them, things like that. Mind you, I'm young. I don't really know nothing about bikers or nothing like that, right? So my man's, he was an older guy. He probably was like mid 30s, 40s, something like that. I'm 20, 21, you know. So I see him and he got a girl on the back seat, you know what I'm saying? And he riding slow as hell, after the light change, I'm on his ass, Like I said, the type of attitude I had at that time, like, get out my way. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm on his ass. I'm riding his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to get him to get off the road. I see his girl like tapping his shoulder, like telling him, like, chill out, don't be on it. You know what I'm saying? Whole time I'm behind him on his ass. I'm throwing up the middle finger. Get the fuck on, all type of shit, right? But his girl, she already know how he cut it, so she trying to tell him, like, just be cool, blah, 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 right? So it just got to a point where we got to the next light. And when he stopped at the next light, mind you, I'm behind him. He stopped. He pulled out his gun and he raised it right in the air. He had a revolver. You know what I'm saying? He put that bitch right in the air to let me know, like, hey, play with me again, I'm gonna shoot your ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Roll Up, I ain't had no gun on me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I always had a suspended license, So I didn't ride around with guns because I was prone to getting pulled over, shit like that. So I didn't ride with guns. That wasn't my thing. So when he pulled that gun out on me, he raised in the air like, hey, nigga, go ahead and play with me if you want to. I was like, damn, he ain't playing, you know what I'm saying? So I drove around, right? Went on by my day. Okay, that was one situation. Let me tell you about a second situation. I got humbled on some road rage shit, right? So again, this is the same thing. I'm in my hood, right? I'm riding up 7 Mile, right? Just so happened this car that was in front of me was riding slow. Again, right? I'm riding behind this car. The other lane of traffic, they slow. So I couldn't jump in the next lane. So this car in front of me just riding slow as hell. Wasn't no cars in front of him. The car was just driving slow. So I'm mad. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? Here I am, middle fingers, all that shit. Beeping the horn, all of that, right? Just so happened, the damn car that was in front of me that I was mad about with the road rage, that car went down a block that I was going down at the same time type shit, right? So we both go down this block. I'm behind. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? Literally, when we ride down the block, I was going to the very next block that this car that was in front of me was stopping at. So the car that was in front of me was stopping on this one block on the same street, and I was going to the very next block on that same street. You know what I'm saying? When we coming up the street, the car that was in front of me, they was pulling into their driveway. You know what I'm saying? Like they was going to their house. But I thought they was just being on some bullshit. So the car pulled up real slow. And then, he like went at an angle so he could bag in the driveway. While he doing all of that, I'm blowing the horn. I'm mad as hell. Tell me why dog stopped the car. While he was about to bag into the driveway, he stopped right in the middle of the street, jumped out the car. That nigga pulled his shit out. Boom. Big 4.5 Taurus. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit. He like, yeah, nigga, you at my house. I smoke your ass. Woo woo. Mind you, I'm in the car. He talking to me while I'm in the car. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, hold that ill. Second time, I had to hold that L in the same car. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, this road rage shit is serious. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey, you got it, woo, woo, you know. So he got in his car, he bagged in the driveway. His wife come out. His wife come out the house. She had a chopper, an AK-47. She like, what's up, baby? We got a problem. Woo, woo, woo. He like, no, I took care of that. Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? So I rolled up like, damn, they crazy, you know? Just to let you know that road rage shit is serious. You know what I'm saying? So I pieced that out. I went on by my business, right? Okay. Now, let me give you a third one, right? I'm on 7 Mile again, right? This time, this was a couple of years later. I had a Hemi Charger at the time, right? This was some of the craziest shit. This wasn't road rage. It was just something that just happened on the road. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in this Hemi Charger. I pull up to the light, right? A van pulled up on the side of me. It was a white van, you know. I see the driver and the passenger, they in the car turned up, they got masks on, all of that. This was way before the Pooh Shiesty and all that. These niggas had masks on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking these niggas just, you know, drunk or high or something, whatever, you know. I ain't really paying them no mind. Mind you, in Detroit, Chargers, Challengers, them the first cars to get took, you know what I'm saying? Like stolen, carjacked, all that, you know. And here I am in the Hemi Charger, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, the back door of that van slid open, right? I'm looking like, what the fuck? And it was like 4 or 5 niggas in the back seat. One of them that was like the immediate seat, like to jump out, that nigga had a whole chopper. He up that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Pointing that motherfucker at me. All them niggas masked up, so I can't see their face or nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I seen that chopper, I turned my face back to the light. Like, let me not look at them, even though he could have just blew my damn face off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, let me not look at them, you know? So when the light changed, I drove real slow, you know, to drive off, you know what I'm saying? Acting like a regular civilian type shit. Man, them niggas rolled right on the side of me, you know, for like a half mile up the street. I guess they was waiting on me to be on some shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm froze, like, hell no, I seen that chopper. I ain't trying to get killed, you know? So eventually they rolled away. Like the sweat off my head. I thought they was gonna kill me or rob me or anything, you know? Like this just road rage type shit, you know? All three of them incidents happened on West 7 Mile in my hood. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So that just go to show you like how serious this road rage shit is, right? Okay. Now, let's move a little forward, right? So now here it is, 2020. I'm getting money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living a life. I'm doing the motherfucking thing, right? So with that being said, I was on Facebook one day. I don't know what the fuck I said, but this girl hopped in my inbox and she was like, hey, let me take you out. You know what I'm saying? She seen me posting with all these different cars and, you know, shit like that. So she know I'm getting money. She know I'm doing my motherfucking thing. So she hopped in my inbox on some taking me out type shit, right? I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. So she literally came and pulled up on me. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting in my whip. She came and pulled up on me. I jumped in the car with her. We went out. She like, everything on me. Just chill. You know what I'm saying? She had blunts rolled, drink pour, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Like, girl was digging because she seen how I was moving. She just liked how I was moving. So she was trying to impress me. You know what I'm saying? She like, yeah, I want us to go check out this movie called Unhinged. You know what I'm saying? At the time, Unhinged was the new movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I heard of that movie, but I don't know what the fuck it really is. You know, I'm like, you know, I seen a couple of commercials, but you know, I really don't know The fuck? My bad. I'm like, I really don't know what the fuck the movie about. She like, don't worry about it. We gonna have a good night. Just light them blunts, pour that drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool, bet. So we get to the movie theater. We sitting there watching the movie. We vibing, everything good, right? For those of y'all that never seen that movie Unhinged, go check it out. The movie came out in 2020. You know what I'm saying? Go look it up, go watch it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, with the movie Unhinged, right? The way how it started, it was this white guy. He had just got off work, probably maybe like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning or some shit. He on his way home, to go get in the bed with his wife, things like that, right? I'm giving y'all what I remember. So don't be like, oh, Mr. Roll Up, you kept about this, you ain't right about that. Y'all know I don't do no research. I don't do none of that. This is against the channel. I just give y'all what I remember and I go on about the commentary. You know what I'm saying? So don't get on my ass. How about that? All right? Now, what I remember about the movie, right? Because girl was rubbing on me and all that. So I might miss a couple pieces. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Now, the white guy, like I said, he got off work maybe like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. He on his way home. I think the sun was coming up at this point, right? So he go to walk through the door. While he like unlocking the door, to get in the house, his homeboy is standing there at the door. You know what I'm saying? Like with a robe on or some shit. He looking at his homeboy like, the fuck you doing here in my house? I don't remember if it was his homeboy or his neighbor, whatever. It was a guy that he knew that was in his house with his wife. You know what I'm saying? He like, what the fuck you doing in my house? You know what I'm saying? Basically, dude, like, hey, I'm here fucking your girl, woo woo type shit. So basically, while you at work, I'm here nailing your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, them the type of vibes. Oh, man. I don't remember, but I think the guy that came home from work, I think he hit him in the head with a hammer or something. I forgot how this shit went. But he killed the guy that was messing with his wife, and he killed his wife. He killed both of them. Killed their ass, right? After he killed them, he burnt the house up. Burnt the whole house up. Flames and all that shit, right? He turned around, he jumped back in his truck, he pulled off. So now he just riding the streets. You know what I'm saying? Sick as hell, can't believe what he saw, none of that. And mind you, he killed his homeboy slash neighbor and his girl, his wife. You know what I'm saying? So he pulled up to a stop sign or a light or something, and he was like just mind blown about what happened. Well, with that being said, a car pulled up behind him. I think the woman was like Chinese or something. I think she had her son in the back seat or some shit like that, right? So while she pull up behind him, he not moving because he don't even realize somebody behind him. So the one behind him, she blowing the horn, all type of shit. So when he look up, he see her in his rear view mirror throwing up the middle finger, get the fuck off the road, blah, 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 all of that type of shit, right? Bro, sick about what happened. So the lady pull up on the side of him, she talking all type of shit, throwing up middle fingers, fuck you, blah, 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 road rage, right? So after she pull off, dog that did the killing spree, like straight up, oh, okay. So he got to following her. You know what I'm saying? He following her all type of places. The lady peeped that this guy is following him. Same guy she got into it with on some road rage shit and all that. She peeped, he following her. You know what I'm saying? With all that being said, man, he was on her ass. Like, y'all gotta watch that movie, man. That shit was crazy. But at the end of the movie, she ended up killing him. Like, she had to run him over and all type of shit. Like, he was on some real psycho shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm relating all of that to this situation of the video y'all just saw. On top of what I told y'all I went through with the road rage. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Mr. Roll Up. So now we got all that. What's your point? My point is this, right? Road rage is a serious thing out here. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I'm in anytime I'm in the car with any of my friends and they get to tripping on traffic and shit like that, I tell them quick, hey, chill out. You know what I'm saying? That road rage shit, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, fuck that. This motherfucker in my way, blah, blah, blah. Look, cars is built to get you wherever you gonna go, wherever you gotta go. Even if you need to travel to a whole nother state, this car is made for that shit. You gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Stop tweaking because you not getting there the way how you want to get there. Everybody don't drive the same. You know what I'm saying? Give people their time and space. And this is what I had to learn about road rage because you got people out here that you don't know what the fuck they've been through. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here that will kill you for throwing up the middle finger at them, blowing your horn, you know what I'm saying, talking crazy. Like, you don't know what some people really been through that day or that month or that year. You don't know what the fuck they been through. And they willing to take your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Just on some road rage argument type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, man, I had to learn about road rage. And I always try and teach that to my friends that I'm riding with, you know. This is why I don't like riding with people, because a lot of people real life got road rage problems. And they don't understand, like, hey, look, you don't know this person in front of you probably just killed two people this morning. You know what I'm saying? Just like on that movie Unhinged that I was just telling y'all about. You know, like, you don't know what the fuck is going through their mind. You just mad because they cut you off. But that person probably cut you off because they probably just did some shit or they probably about to go do some shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you escalating whatever it is that they went through. Now, I'm not saying feel sorry for the next person or anything like that. But what I am telling you is to protect your own life because you don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't know what's in their car. You don't know what's on their mind. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now we got all that out the way. Now y'all understand where Mr. Roll Up is coming from with this road rage. Let's get back into this situation at hand, right? So, like I said, this guy, the suspect, he got the shooting in the car because he got into it with the victim or whatever. He ended up killing the 11-year-old. Now, again, as you see, he was fully cooperative and, you know, he even put himself in cuffs pretty much, you know. And he said he didn't know that it was a little child in the back seat. But it don't matter. The point of the situation is you shot in this person's car over some road rage and you ultimately ended up killing somebody. So guess what? That guy is getting charged with first degree murder. Yeah, the suspect. Nobody won. Only the system won. The civilians didn't win. As you can see, the victim was laid out on the concrete in the middle of the road because his stepson got killed behind this road rage. It wasn't him that got shot, it was his son, his stepson. Got shot and killed. He died. And now the victim is being charged with first degree murder, meaning he about to get the rest of his life in prison behind nothing. Behind nothing, behind road rage. All of this is behind road rage. This guy's about to spend the rest of his life in prison, and that victim, he got to live with that. That he got into it with the suspect over some road rage, and he lost his son. You know what I'm saying? All over road rage, man. Two birds with one stone, man. How about that? I'm pretty sure the suspect wasn't expecting for what happened to happen, but it happened. I'm pretty sure the victim wasn't expecting to happen what happened, but it happened. And all of this shit was due behind road rage. And that's why I gave y'all my commentary on this. So if you ain't learned nothing behind everything I just said, learn this, right? Whenever you on the road driving, trust me, there's all type of drivers out there. It's slow people, it's fast people, it's people that got attitudes, it's cool people, it's people that let you in, it's people that won't let you in. Whatever it is, take this from Mr. Roller because I had to learn about road rage the hard way. I done had a gun pulled on me 3 times on 3 different occasions about road rage. And I had to turn around and watch a whole fucking movie about this shit. When I thought I was going out on a fly ass date, I ended up watching a movie behind road rage. Again, if you haven't checked that movie out, go check it out. It's called Unhinged. Road rage is some of the serious shit out here. You think gang banging is something serious? Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think road rage is cousins with gang banging. For real. A lot of people die behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? So guard your life, and especially if you got people riding with you. Just be humble when it comes to these roads. The car that you have is made to get you wherever you're going. So even if it don't get you there when you wanted to get you there, it's gonna get you there, man. Just be patient. Protect your life. Preserve who you are. Because if you don't, you can end up in a situation like this, where either you can be the suspect that's getting cuffed up and going to prison for the rest of your life, or you can be the victim, or you could be stretched out on the road because whoever you had with you got killed behind this road rage situation, man. How about that? It's been another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.